What's up YouTube? It's Princess here, back with another video, and today I am talking about Cabana Bay's beach resort. We stayed there for about 4 days almost, and I figured I would make a video mainly talking about the food that we covered, but also a lot of the amenities and neat things that we did while staying on property, Universal. Great experience we had, so many fun things we did, and so without further ado, let's get right into that. So like I mentioned before, this is going to be mainly focused on like the food that we ate there because we didn't get a lot of footage of Cabana Bay's beach resort itself, but there's a lot of things that we did do food-wise that I figured why not make a whole video about everything we ate during our vacation. So yeah, here we go. All right, so first up we went to Mythos in Islands of Adventure, and there was actually a pass holder exclusive menu item here that we decided to get as our appetizer. It was the house-made falafel. Now this had falafel, roasted red pepper hummus, cucumber, tomato, and olive salad garnished with tahini and feta cheese. Came to about $12 plus tax, and honestly, this was amazing. I could have had a whole plate of this. I don't know how to explain it. The falafel wasn't dry, like as you'd expect. It was actually really moist, almost like a cake in a way, but a savory cake. And oh my gosh, I can't explain how amazing it was. The garnish on top, that hummus had like watered down a bit, so it's almost like a gravy over the falafel, and it was really good. Now on to the entrees. So what I got the lamb loin. This was a seared lamb loin with roasted spring vegetables, couscous, which is kind of like a starchy rice, green asparagus, tomato herb chimichurri. This is amazing. I had to get it because it said it was like an exclusive item that's only available certain times of the year, and I was like, this is my one chance going to Mythos. I need to get that. It was amazing. Phenomenal. I can't explain it. I got my lamb medium rare. You have to get it medium rare. It was so flavorful. It was the perfect texture as well. I loved it so much. Then my brother got the pad thai. Pretty safe option. It was really good as well. What do you expect from pad thai? You know, chicken, shrimp, rice noodles, and a mild sweet and sour peanut sauce, you know. Solid choice. I tasted a bit of it and it was really good. Honestly, the roasted red peppers that were in it really hit the spot. They were really good. Then Pop got the sea scallop asparagus risotto. Now this was green asparagus risotto, scallops, mushrooms, white asparagus, charred shallot aioli, pea tendrils, and grana padano. No idea what grana padano is, but I'm saying it because it's on the ingredient list. But this was honestly really good. If you ever had like shrimp and grits, this is almost like a more expensive version of that, I would say, because it's like a very cheesy risotto, very similar to grits. And the scallops, like if you've had scallops, it was amazing, like garlic butter scallops. 10 out of 10. I would get that next time, honestly, if it wasn't so expensive, but solid choice. Then my mother, she got the souvlaki couscous bowl. This was a za'atar spiced couscous, which, as I explained before, couscous is like a starchy kind of rice that tastes almost like potato in a way, or like almost like mini gnocchi. It had fresh cucumbers, marinated artichoke, Kalamata olives, of course, for a Mediterranean dish, spiced chickpeas, same there, feta, tzatziki, and tahini dressing. Now, you could either get this with a chicken kebab, a Moroccan beef kebab, or a tofu kebab. She got it with the beef kebab. Well done. I gotta say, even though I'm not a fan of having like my meat well done, that tasted amazing. And it even smelled so good. And the little, the pita bread that she had on the side with it, you can use that like a little sandwich piece or like a cracker, and you can scoop all of your couscous and like kebab on there and eat it. Oh my gosh, amazing choices from all of us. And we were tempted to get dessert after that, but we were stuffed. I would highly recommend going there if you have enough money to spend, of course, but if you're looking for a nice option for a place that is very relaxing, amazing view, and offers really nice food, that if you like Mediterranean food, that is, but really nice food, hit Mythos. I understand now why it's rated the best theme park restaurant in, I think, the States, actually. So definitely check out Mythos. Another great thing that we enjoyed doing was walking home after eating at Mythos, because it was a huge dinner that we had. And we figured, gosh, like sitting on a bus and just sitting in a room after that would be so like bad on our stomachs. We'd feel just so full. So we walked home. and I will now play the video for you of how that worked out. So check it out. So one thing that is great about staying at Cabana Bay is that instead of having to take the bus, if you've just eaten a lot and you want to walk off what you ate, you can actually walk right by Jimmy Buffett's. There is a pathway back to Cabana Bay and some of the other resorts. So you can just walk back. That's honestly the only bad part, is you have to cross one road, only one road. But other than that, it's pretty much just garden and really pretty. So yeah. And I just put this in here real quick. It is a quick tour of our room that we have. So this is my little hideout right here. I have a nice couch. It's actually a pull-out couch, so I can turn it into a bed if I want to. I've got my book there, and very nice setup. And here is our view. It's a beautiful view of the pool with the lazy river, as well as over to the right you can see a pirate ship. Hopefully I get it in the video. Yep, there it is. There's the pirate ship for you. My brother loved that. He had an amazing view at night of the pirate ship. Loved it so much. And yeah, there's that. So up next, me and my brother went for the first early entry day because he was interested to see if we could get in anything before like 8:30, like see how much we could do before 8:30, and we got rained out. But we had high hopes. There was hope that maybe the rain would clear up, but by the time we got to the park, Hagrid's already had like a 90-minute wait. Velocicoaster was delayed, of course, and then Hagrid's got delayed as well because of the rain, so there really wasn't much for us to do there. So instead we went over to Croissant Moon and got ourselves I believe it was the hot turkey sandwich, and we split that. And he got himself a large chocolate chip cookie. Now that sandwich, it was killer. And the bread was so warm, everything had been toasted perfectly. And then of course fresh fruit is fresh fruit. Like that was really good as well. And unfortunately I didn't get any videos of the sandwich at all. That was phenomenal. The best turkey sandwich I'd say I've probably ever had, except for the one I had at Grinchmas. Nothing beats that turkey dinner sandwich, but this is a close second for sure. One thing that was great about early entry for us was that even though it did rain out, we had the opportunity to switch parks, and that's what makes being a pass holder so amazing, because when you are a pass holder and you have access to 2 parks, you can switch whenever you want. If you just feel like, hey, I wanted to do Hagrid's in this park, but now I really want to do Mummy, go for it. Nobody's stopping you. It's just the walk or the ride on the train is all it is to the other parks. So that's what me and my brother did. We just walked all the way over to the park, and it took maybe 10 minutes from entrance to exit, and it was great. We went over there, we did Mummy, we relaxed a bit, and then we went back, and we just figured, hey, we had done what we wanted to do here, let's go back to the hotel room. So we went back to the hotel room, and it was like not even 10 o'clock just yet. And so that's what makes it amazing having that Universal Pass. I highly recommend, if you don't have one, to get one, because there's so many things that you're missing out on, like exclusive food, as well as just simple making it easy to enjoy your day without having to stress about how much you have to do before the end of the day. I went back to the park with Mom and Pop, and we decided let's walk most of the way, but not all the way, because you know how you can walk from Cabana Bay to Jimmy Buffett's and that's how you get there? Well, we stopped at Royal Pacific on the way, and in Royal Pacific has a exclusive, not really exclusive, but like from their hotel, you can take, instead of a shuttle, you can take the boat ride. And so if we walked to Royal Pacific Hotel and Resort, and we took their boat ride into the park. So I will play that video for you guys right now. I gotta say, that boat ride is just so beautiful. If you have any opportunity to take that boat ride, really you could, even if you aren't staying at a resort. If you wanna just walk past Jimmy Buffett's, take that road up to Royal Pacific, and then get on a boat, and then go back to the park, go for it. There's no exclusive for that. You don't have to be staying on property to take these boat rides or anything like that. Or if you're staying at one hotel, you don't have to strictly stay in that hotel. Like, let me rephrase that. You don't have to just eat at your hotel or enjoy the amenities at your hotel. You can also go to other hotels. In fact, they even encourage you to try out the other pools and other food options at some of the other hotels. They want you to enjoy the experience of all the hotels combined and kind of get an idea of which one you like more. Of course, I love Cabana Bay the most, but some of the food I saw at Royal Pacific is definitely worth considering that I might go there next time. So keep that in mind. All right, so before I got ahead of myself and started talking about Royal Pacific and the boat ride and all that stuff, we ate at Finnegan's. Finnegan's is an amazing Irish-themed American restaurant in Universal Studios that is kind of high pricey. It's kind of like the same as like if you're gonna eat at like Lombard's or Mythos or Confisco's. It's that same like kind of pricey restaurant, but it's worth it. So at Finnegan's, there were many options to choose from. I mean, it made it really hard for us. But I got myself the Newcastle Irish chicken. This was an herb, soda bread, and Dubliner cheese coated chicken breast, Colcannon mashed potatoes, cork and tomato succotash, and creamy apple butter. I can't describe what was up with that apple butter, but it was amazing. It was like a sweet and salty gravy that was just perfect. It went so well with the Dubliner cheese coated chicken as well as the mashed potatoes. Like, it was like a sweet mashed potatoes and gravy, but it still had that savory kick to it that just brought it all together, and I loved mine so much. And the chicken breading also wasn't like breaded like you'd think of like breaded Tyson chicken. It's more like chicken that's just been coated in flour for like just a light coating and then fried. It wasn't too breaded. It just had a little bit of a crispiness to it, and it was really good. Then my dad, Pop, got the bangers and mash. This was a a grilled beef and pork sausage, roasted root vegetables, cold cannon mashed potatoes, caramelized onions, and cabbage with a horseradish mustard sauce. Let me tell you, that caramelized onion and cabbage tasted like sauerkraut. And I love sauerkraut, so that was phenomenal. I know sauerkraut is like technically cabbage, I think, like pickled cabbage. I think. I might be wrong, I'm sorry. But whatever that was, it tasted just like sauerkraut. And then those root vegetables, the lady said it was parsnips, carrots, and one other thing. I can't remember what she said, but there were 3 in there, and those were amazing. My dad thought it was rutabaga, but she said no, it's not rutabaga, but it was very similar to rutabaga, but it was really good. I really liked the sausage as well. It was like a mild sausage. It wasn't like a spicy, the kielbasas that you can get. It was a nice sausage, almost like a breakfast sausage. And then my mother, she got the good old fish and chips, North Atlantic fresh cod, fish with wedge fries with malt vinegar and tartar sauce. Now that tartar sauce though was different. It had a different base. I couldn't tell. It might have been a sour cream base, but whatever it was different. But it was good, and it wasn't an oily fish and chips either. Sometimes if you get like fish and chips and they're right out of the fryer and they didn't let them drain a bit, you get like a very oily and makes your fingers shiny kind of fish and chips. And this was not like that at all. It was dry in a good way. Dry with a very tender fish. Very, very nice cod. Very nice cod. I work in a seafood restaurant, so for me it was like, that's some well done cod. That's nice. So great job for Finnegan's. We were tempted to get dessert, but our stomachs again couldn't do it. Couldn't do that. So that was Finnegan's for us, and we had a great time there. I'd highly recommend going to Finnegan's if you want to taste from home or want that Irish food. Go for it. So even though I did say that we were stuffed after Finnegan's because of the little bit of walking we did and exploring the park before we left, we were, kind of in the mood for some dessert. So we went to Shake's Malt Shop, which is on Cabana Bay property. It is right by the Bayliner Diner. Like if you're in the Bayliner Diner and you turn and just look towards Starbucks, you can see it. It's right there, and they have so many options there. They have like ice creams, shakes and floats, smoothies, sundaes. So my mom got the brownie sundae, which was like a brownie batter ice cream with a chocolate brownie with hot fudge, whipped cream, and a little cute little cherry on top. Now, that brownie was hot, so that ice cream melted really fast. So if you're planning on getting that, you don't really have time to take it back to the room. Recommend eating it right away because it's gonna start melting and get it on your hand. I mean, honestly, before we even paid, it was already melting. So definitely eat it right away. Now, Pop got the banana split. I was able to get his reaction to eating it, so I'll play that for you real quick. Now, the banana split did have chocolate, banana pudding, strawberry ice cream, hot fudge, caramel, strawberry topping, banana, whipped cream, and cherries. That's a mouthful, but yeah, it had everything on it you could ever imagine. I'm really tempted and curious to try that banana split in comparison to the banana split that they have at Schwab's Pharmacy, because I wonder if it's like the same idea, same recipe, same ingredients kind of thing, or if it's entirely different because you have a Cabana Bay resort versus like theme park food. So that's something worth checking out later on, but I would definitely give both of those a 10 out of 10. If not a 10 out of 10, a 9.5, because they just smelled amazing. That brownie batter and brownie, oh my gosh, that's an amazing brownie. Definitely go to the Shake's Malt Shop if you're at Cabana Bay Resorts. And that's not all they have either. I mean, you can get cones, many different kinds of toppings like sprinkles, M&Ms, Oreos, Reese's Pieces, Reese's Cups, peanuts, and Kit Kats. So it's worth checking out, especially if you have kids that like M&Ms or Reese's Cups. Like my mom likes Reese's Cups. She's like a kid at heart. Go there, get them an ice cream, just a scoop of vanilla ice cream with some M&Ms, and I'm sure they'll love it. Now, we did eat at Finnegan's pretty early in the day, so towards like 8 o'clock at night, I was getting kind of hungry again, and nobody else in the family was really that hungry yet, so I went down and just kind of explored and looked for things, and I found that there is a place on the one pool that is across from us called Atomic Tonic. Now, Atomic Tonic has really a ton of different options. You can get like gyros, you can get Mediterranean food, you can get smoothies, milkshakes, like chicken wings, I think, pizza, and everything looked really good. But I was really craving a gyro, so I got myself a nice beef gyro. Oh my gosh, I got it with side of fruit. It was amazing. And I got it with tzatziki in it as well, because you could choose between tzatziki, hot mustard, honey, and I think it was like a garlic sauce. Choose tzatziki. That's what you get the authenticity of it. I loved my gyro, but the problem with it is that it falls apart really easily. The bread that they use is it's like they take a pita bread and they just open it. So it's very flimsy. It's not as thick anymore. So it very easily fell apart on me, and I ended up just having to like break apart pieces of my pita and grab it like that. It wasn't... What's up with you? I'm trying to record. So, yeah, I would say it was really good. It just fell apart really quickly. So if you're okay with finger food and messy, go for it. It tasted amazing anyways. So this is now day 3, and me and Pop went to early entry this time, and we actually got to do Hagrid's and Velocicoaster, so I'll play that for you real quick. Now what's so great about early entry is that we've already done Hagrid's, and it's only 8:30, and we're already in line for Velocicoaster. Any other time of day, there's no way. There's no way you're ever getting that much done. It's crazy how quick the lines are. It'll say like, oh, 45 minutes. Oh, an hour already. No, it's not. No, it's not. We were in line for Hagrid's for like 20 minutes, and then Velocicoaster's gonna be like just the walking. As long as it takes for us to walk to the front is how long the line will be. Like, so bad. Once again, we switched parks immediately. We did Hagrid's and Velocicoaster, and then we went right over to the other park and to get breakfast because I was kind of hungry. I don't really eat first thing in the morning because I'm just not that hungry just yet. But we went over to San Francisco Pastry Company, and every time we are in there, I look at that tuna noodle bowl, and it just calls to me. I want it, I need it, but I never get it, and I don't know why I've done that. So this time, I got it. I got myself the tuna noodle bowl. I don't really know how to explain what else is in it, except for seared ahi tuna with like a sesame coating, and it had shredded carrots with the egg noodles, and a nice ginger sauce. Put that over it, and it was amazing. Now, Pop got the Asian chicken salad. It was like chicken salad with like those the soup noodle, the soup chips that you get to put like in your wonton soup, as well as like salad, and it got like this nice Thai peanut dressing you could put on it. Amazing. It was like a Caesar salad with a peanut dressing instead of Caesar. I would eat that. I would eat that next time. The tuna bowl was great, just there wasn't enough tuna. And I felt like after I finished the tuna, I just had a huge bowl of just noodle. So if you're okay with that, I'd go for it. I would definitely not get it again though. I would prefer to go to Circus McGurkus and get their 1 fish, 2 fish poke bowl, because you get more tuna out of that and it's prettier as well. And that chicken salad, amazing. I'd give that like an 8 out of 10. That was really good. I know Pop liked it too. San Francisco Pastry Company, while it does have amazing pastries and desserts, it also has amazing entrees. So check it out. So, no vacation is complete without eating at Bubba Gump Shrimp Co. Bubba Gump is one of our favorite places to eat, or at least one of my favorite places to eat. I'm sure Pop also can agree with me that is just, they always have amazing food there. You can never go wrong with Bubba Gump. And I've never even seen the movie, but the place is just amazing. Now, we didn't get an appetizer there, but we did get really, really hefty meals. I got the Bourbon Street mahi and shrimp. It was a charbroiled Cajun spiced mahi with grilled shrimp, bourbon sauce, green onions, tomatoes, and mashed potatoes. That Cajun seasoning was better than any Cajun seasoning I've ever had. I've never had blackened mahi or shrimp that is that amazing. It was perfectly done. The mahi just fell apart, like it was so flaky, and the shrimp as well, just everything about that was amazing to me. I would definitely get it again. Then my mother, she got of course we have scampi. She loves shrimp scampi. This was a shrimp linguine with tomatoes, lobster butter sauce, Parmesan cheese, and garlic bread. It looked amazing. I didn't get a taste of it, but wow, that smell was just wafting over to me, and it was like, I felt like a cartoon character, like a Looney Tune smelling pie on the windowsill. It was, had me floating in the air, just going over there. It was, wow. Then Pop got the Shrimper's Haven. It had fried shrimp, coconut shrimp, tempura shrimp, fries, and then you got 3 sauces with it, which were cocktail sauce, Cajun marmalade, and tempura sauce. Now, he wasn't a fan. He said it was good, but it's not something that he would get again because it was just very, I don't know how to phrase it other than just blah, you know? So he said he wouldn't get it again, but he was okay. He was all right with that. The fries were good. Now, I was still feeling a little hungry, I'll be honest. So I saw that they had a seasonal option for a lemon berry butter cake, and that intrigued me. It was a lemon butter cake that had a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top with like a berry remoulade, as well as like whipped cream and a mint on the side. Oh my gosh. It melts real fast, so eat it quick. But that cake was amazing. That ice cream was amazing. Everything about that, like I can still taste it, and it's been 4 days since then, but that was so good. I would highly recommend saving room for dessert if you go to Bubba Gump, because their desserts do not miss. That was phenomenal. The cake that they use is the same cake that they use for the strawberry shortcake. So if you are seeing this video and you want to go and they don't have that lemon berry butter cake anymore, get a strawberry shortcake and ask for like a scoop of ice cream on it as well, and it'll be almost the exact same, just without the berry. But I would give that a 10 out of 10. That was, so far, that is like one of the best desserts I have had in that park. Wow. Now, I don't really have too much to say about the lazy river and the pool at Cabana Bay's beach resort, but I did check it out and with my mother and my brother, and it was pretty neat. It's not as long of a lazy river as I was expecting, but it was really nice. It was a nice, relaxing, the sun was setting, so the pool was kind of warm, but not too warm, and it's just a nice setting to check out if you want like a nice lazy day and want to chillax in the pool, but don't really want to swim. Get yourself a float, bring floats because you don't want to have to pay. Bring yourself a nice float, put it in the lazy river, sit back, and just enjoy the ride. It's so relaxing, so nice. There's a lazy river on one pool, and there is a slide at the other pool. So be sure that if you're at one that has the slide, it doesn't have the lazy river. If you're the one that's the lazy river, it doesn't have a slide. So just keep that in mind if you have children with you, or if you just want to enjoy the lazy river, that there are 2 different sides. So you just have to go through the diner to get to the other one. So just keep that in mind before you get in the pool, get all nice, and it's like, wait, where's the lazy river? I have to go through the cold diner now to get there. Don't make my mistake. Don't make my mistake. So this is now day 4, and we didn't have the whole day. This was checkout day, so while my parents were packing, me and my brother went to the park again, and this time we got on some rides before it rained. We did Velocicoaster and Hagrid's. He loved Hagrid's. He loved it so much. It's probably one of his favorite rides. For me, it's Velocicoaster, so I really wanted to get on that, and he liked it too, but he was a little skittish, a little worried about it, but we got on it, and it was so nice. It was such a fun time we had. And after that, we went over to the other park. We walked, actually. So I went to Today Cafe and got myself the Egg White Florentine. The Egg White Florentine is only available until 11 a.m. So be sure to get it before 11 a.m. or else they don't serve it anymore. But the Egg White Florentine has cheddar cheese, oven roasted tomato, spinach on ciabatta with fresh fruit, and of course, egg whites. Now, one thing that I loved about this was that it also had pesto on it. It doesn't say pesto in the ingredients. I love pesto. That just added, it was so nice. It was so warm. The ciabatta was toasted, but it was like soft and not chewy. So I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. If you're gonna get breakfast there, either get the smoked salmon lox bagel or the egg white Florentine, because those were both phenomenal. They were such good choices to get, and I would highly recommend going to Today Cafe if you're feeling like breakfast, because they have so many options there, from like overnight oats, chia puddings, breakfast sandwiches, pastries, and regular sandwiches as well that are available all day. So just keep that in mind. We really had a great time, so I would highly recommend staying at Universal, whether you stay at Cabana Bay's Beach Resort or Royal Pacific or even a little bit off property. It's an experience that you don't want to miss out on, something that you should do at least once, because there's so many things to do when you're staying on resort or just off property, because you're not waking up as early for early entry. You're not having to, force yourself to stay in the park as long to get that value out of it. You can leave if you want and then come back later, especially when you have a universal pass. There's so many exclusives you can enjoy. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. And we really enjoyed this vacation, so please check it out. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to go down, comment below what your favorite part was, like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day.